What's going on, guys? Joshua here, and before we start, you're probably wondering why there's a three-eyed, cartoonish character staring at you through the screen. I'm trying something new with this because I want to get used to this whole animatic thing so I can start my Sammy Witch series. And I really do not want that series to look bad because I really put a lot of thought into it. Also, a 2D drawing of my Minecraft character talking to you is probably a little less awkward than a disembodied voice doing that. Honestly, I'll probably forget to put him in here because I'm expecting this to be a long video and I'm kinda lazy and forgetful. Anyway, today I decided to do something weird. A challenge video in Plants vs Zombies. Recently, as of writing the script, I've been noticing a lot of Plants vs Zombies challenges pop up on YouTube and Reddit. I never thought I'd ever do a challenge in a Plants vs Zombies game, ever, because although I love the Plants vs Zombies series, I'm not the best when it comes to playing the games. Yeah, I've beaten the first and second game, but the first game is not too hard, and I spam power-ups in a lot of levels in Plants vs Zombies too. But then I thought of a challenge that doesn't sound too hard, but doesn't sound too easy. Can I beat Plants vs Zombies 2 without achievements? Then I tried that challenge, only to be met with the problem of not having a free save file or device to do it. Then I somehow squeezed by that by uninstalling and reinstalling the game, beat Ancient Egypt, and lost the save file. Fuck! After I accidentally deleted that save file, I decided to try the same thing, but with a game I can, play. Can I beat Plants vs Zombies without achievements? Now, you do get an achievement for beating the game, so you'd think this challenge would be impossible. But let me explain the rules before you jump to conclusions. Rule number 1, I cannot do anything that results in me earning an achievement. I probably will accidentally earn an achievement every now and then, because some of the achievements are really easy to accidentally earn. If this happens, I'll just restart the level and play again. Basically, the achievements list is a list of no-nos instead of a list of rewards this playthrough. And rule number 2, required achievements do not count. Any achievement that involves beating a level, they're A-okay. Although, I'm pretty sure there's only one. With all that out of the way, let us begin.
Bottom Tiss.
1-1 is very easy. You literally only have one plant, pea shooter, and one lane to defend, with a total of, 4 zombies? After beating 1-1, Sunflower is unlocked. Sunflower gives you extra sun, so you don't have to wait for it to fall from the sky. I'm assuming you all know how to play this game, because it's literally 15 years old, but on the off chance you don't know how to play, first of all, I hope that Rocky the Render has air conditioning. Second of all, you have a bunch of plants which you have to use to defend your house from a bunch of zombies. Occasionally, sun will fall from the sky, or from sun-producing plants like sunflower. You need to use this collected sun to buy plants to kill the zombies. Simple! Anyway, 1-2 gives you 2 more lanes to defend, but since you literally only have 2 plants, the strategy is pretty simple, pea shooter spam. And we unlock Cherry Bomb. Cherry Bomb is an explosive plant. He will destroy everything in a 3x3 area, but has a very long cooldown. I love Cherry Bomb, he's incredibly useful, but he's also a little risky in this challenge. Explodinator, I think that's how you say it, involves killing 10 full-size zombies with 1 Cherry Bomb. I can still use Cherry Bomb, just not when there's 10 zombies in his range. 1-3 introduces Coneheads. Conehead zombie is like a regular zombie, but he has a bit more health. At the start of the level, I plant a pea shooter and... oh. Yeah. Because I'm playing on the console version, I have to worry about Soil Your Plants. Soil Your Plants is probably one of the most useless achievements in gaming history. You unlock it after planting 10 total pea shooters. I was considering skipping it because it's so dumb, but then I realized that there might be a way around it, and it involves incredible pain. I switched over to my phone for this because you can't replay old levels until you beat the game in the console PvZ, I think. So pretend this is console footage, it won't last that long, I swear. I have to get to 1-7 without planting any more than 9 pea shooters. 1-1 forces you to plant 2 pea shooters, but that's all you need, so it's really fine. Hell, you probably can do this level with only 1 pea shooter. I planted another 3 pea shooters, 1 in each lane, for 1-2, totaling at 4. I tried to beat 1-3 without pea shooters and only Cherry Bomb. Yeah, that went just as well as he thought. We don't have the shovel yet, so it's actually really easy to get into positions where the zombies just cannot be killed. Second try, I did have to plant 1 because my lawnmowers handled the other lanes. totaling up to 5, and unlocking Walnut. Walnut is a defensive plant, meaning he has a lot of health. 1-4 I flat out can't use a single pea shooter. Well, I can, but it'll make 1-6 a lot harder. I sacrificed the lawnmower to kill the first zombie, then started blowing these motherfuckers up. I did have to stall a lot with walnuts and sunflowers, but my lawnmowers came in clutch again. I didn't bother recording 1-5 on my phone because it's a minigame, and I already recorded console footage. The famous walnut bowling. Before I can play, we meet this guy named Crazy Dave, but I'm going to call him Crazy Dave. There are 3 pre-planted pea shooters Crazy Dave tells me to shuffle up. I'm not sure if these count towards your 10 pea shooters. The fandom wiki doesn't say anything about it, so I'm assuming they don't count because you don't actually plant them, they're just kind of there. Walnut bowling is exactly like it sounds. You have to kill zombies with rolling walnuts you obtain from a conveyor belt. Occasionally, an exploder nut will appear. He has the same explosion sprites as Cherry Bomb, but I don't think he counts towards that achievement. After 1-5, Potato Mine is unlocked. Potato Mine kills all zombies on this lane, but takes a few seconds. His lane? That would be a hella strong plant. Potato Mine kills all zombies on his tile, but is vulnerable while arming himself, which takes a few seconds. 1-6, I can finally use my remaining 3 pea shooters. I still try to stall with potato, cherries, and nuts for as long as I can. This level introduces Pole Vaulting Zombie. Pole Vaulting Zombie charges forward and jumps over the first plant he runs into. I just blow most of them up. My 3 pea shooters handle the middle lanes, and everything else got blown smithereens. The final zombies died to a potato mine. Finally unlocking a new plant, Snow Pea. Okay, I'm switching back to console footage here since most of the run is on console, just pretend what I did before was on console. Anyway, Snow Pea is a pea shooter-like plant, but he's 175 sun instead of 100, and he shoots frozen peas, which slow down zombies. He's going to be my only attacking plant for the next few levels. Since he's nearly double the amount of sun as a regular pea shooter, I'll have to start Potato Mine a bit longer than normal. But once I get them going, no zombie can get close to my house. For winning, I unlock Chomper. Chomper is one of my all-time favorite plants in any PvZ game. He devours a zombie whole, but is vulnerable while chewing. I think he spends a full minute chewing in this game, but since he's our 7th plant, we can ditch Pea Shooter. It feels weird, but I can't plant any more Pea Shooters with the whole run. 1-8 replaces Pole Vaulting Zombie with Buckethead Zombie. Bucketheads are like normal zombies, but they have a ridiculous amount of health. A well-placed potato mine takes the first one while I build up snow peas. I did plant a Chomper, but they didn't really help. Listen, I love Chomper. Always have, especially in Garden Warfare. Unfortunately, he sucks in this game. And he costs $5 in PvZ tier. What the fuck? Anyway, beating 1-8 unlocks Repeater. Repeater is essentially 2 pea shooters in one. He costs 200 sun and shoots 2 peas at a time. He doesn't have 2 heads though, just an eyebrow. 1-9 throws everything we've learned so far. Ground coats, cone heads, bucket heads, and pole vaulters. I decided to ditch Cherry Bomb for Repeater, since Explodinator is really easy to actually get. The strategy is the same as always. Start with potatoes, then you get as much defense set up as possible. Not even the super strong bucket heads could stop me. Also, while fiddling with the controller, this happened. Well, what did I do? What did I do? What was that? Yeah, I have no idea what that was. Look, I haven't played the console version in a while, okay? Anyway, instead of unlocking a plant for beating 1-9, I get a note.
Hello, we are about to launch an all attack on your house. Sincerely, the zombies.
Oh. 1-10 is the first Ultimate Battle level. Ultimate Battle levels are conveyed about levels with every zombie you encounter in that world. I have no idea what they call in this game. Most of the Ultimate Battle levels also have specific music, and it's really good. Yeah, that's me humming along. I couldn't help myself. Since it's a conveyor belt level, I can't choose my plants. Instead, the game gives me every plant I've enchained in that world, minus, well, sunflower. I still can't plant pea shooters. So if the game gives me 1 or 2 or 4, they just have to sit on the conveyor and not doing anything. I heard that slows the conveyor down, but the game still gives me reapers and snow peas, so it's not an issue. I was really enjoying the Ultimate Battle music. I mostly play this game on the mobile, but the Ultimate Battle levels use the regular music in the mobile version, so I rarely get to hear this song in-game. I mean, there's column like you see them, but the melon bolts are really loud so I can still barely hear it. I was having a lot of fun, but I guess I was having too much fun because I let my guard down and this happened.
Damn it.
I accidentally blew up some zombies that just spawned in. I restarted. Second try and I was smarter with my cherry bombs. I only ever planted them when I was sure there weren't 10 zombies in range. It looks like I killed 10 here again, but I can tell you that I didn't. The bushes didn't shake again when I planted the cherry bomb, so I only actually ended up blowing up 6. I ended up having 4 pea shooters sitting on the conveyor belt when I won, unlocking Puff's room, and the night levels. The night levels aren't like the day levels. Since it's nighttime, no sun will fall from the sky, meaning our only sun will come from sun-producing plants. Right now we only have Sunshroom. We also have Puffshroom. Puffshroom is a low-range mushroom, meaning he'll sleep during the day, but he's free. This is where the run gets easy. The night levels don't introduce any achievements that I need to worry about. The lack of natural sun might make it sound like avoiding cellular plants is hard, but like I said, Puffshroom is free. If beating the game without sun producers is a speedrunning category, I can definitely just spam Puffshrooms and hope it works. The strategy is simple, Puffshroom spam. There's 0 sun, so all I have to worry about is their cooldown. In order to get as many planets as possible, I just spam the button. So prepare to hear this noise a lot. I eventually do set up snow peas, but with how hard it is to get sun with only sunflowers, they didn't really help. Oh, there's also graves. During the final wave, the graves will spawn zombies, and they also can't be planted on. That's pretty much all they do. After 2-1, Sunshroom is unlocked. Sunshroom is a sun producer who's better for night levels. He's 25 sun and starts off producing 15 sun, but will eventually grow and produce 50. Wait a second, this isn't PvZ2, he produces 25. I think they produce sun faster than a sunflower, but I'm not 100% on that. 2-2 is basically the same as 2-1. 2-1 introduced newspaper zombies. Newspaper zombie is very weak compared to the f***ing monster he used in the second game. So he's really easy. Now we have Fume Shroom. Fume Shroom is a piercing plant, perfect for taking out screen door zombies. Screen door zombie has a screen door shield, which protects him from forward shots. It does not protect him from Fume Shroom though. That's pretty much the only reason Fume Shroom exists. At the start of 2-4, Crazy Dave serves me a 7th seed slot. Perfect, since we just unlocked Gravebuster. Honestly, I have no idea what this thing is supposed to be. I can see why they changed him in the second game. I think he's supposed to be a dead tree. He removes graves and leaves a coin. I should probably mention it now. The game is going to be going by really fast for a bit. There's not a lot to talk about that needs to be said until the roof levels. Speaking of not needing to be said, 2-4. 2-5 is another mini game. Whack a zombie. I have a mallet. This level is really easy. I don't think a single person on planet Earth has ever failed this level. Also, apparently the zombies' hitbox is a little bigger than their sprite, as I'm able to hit them despite being one row above them. My prize for winning is a mushroom who's probably on drugs. Hitting this room hypnotizes the first zombie that bites it, making them fight for you. Very good against the hella strong football zombies who start spawning in 2-6. I'm pretty sure football zombies have the 3rd most health out of any zombie in this game, not including Gigagargantuars obviously. Things actually got a little spicy during the final wave. For one, I forgot I had Gravebuster, so I was swarmed by zombies. I also missed my hit mushroom on the football zombie. I'm too used to PvZ2. In that game, the zombies' eating radius is much farther behind them than it is here. Even if things did get out of control, I have lawnmowers, I would've been fine.
Yes!
Finally a good plan. it wouldn't be a JMC PVZ video without my boy Skitty Shroom making an appearance. Skitty Shroom is a 25 Sun full lane shooter who hides as zombies get close. He's really good in a regular playthrough, and even better when I can't use pea shooters. Time for a hot take. People like hot takes, right? Sammy, the people like hot takes, right?
I'm a cartoon, how would I know?
Skitty Shroom's PVZ 2 design is much better than PVZ 1 design. PVZ 1 design is fine, but his PVZ 2 design actually looks like a wimpy, cowardly mushroom. Because that's what he freaking is! Skitty Shroom is like the only returning CDM plant design they did right. Ice Shroom looks weird, Pumpkin is less detailed, I refuse to classify Mega Gatlin P as Gatlin P, and Sea Shroom, oh my giddy aunt, what did they do to you? I just googled the most British way to say good god. PVZ 2 Skitty Shroom actually looks like what he's supposed to be, and his cap no longer looks like the beanies from Pokemon Sword and Shield. This is how you Skitty Shroom. Anyway, Skitty Shroom made quick work with the zombies, unlocking Ice Shroom. Ice Shroom is an instant plant that freezes every zombie on the lawn. Good for dealing with disco zombies. What do disco zombies do?
That's not good. That is not good. Okay, guys, come on. Come on. Please!
This level was easy, unlocking Doom Shroom. Doom Shroom is basically a cherry bomb on steroids. When planted, he destroys everything in a 5x7 radius, but leaves an unplantable crater in its place. At the start of 2-9, Crazy Dave sells me my 8th plant slot. 2-9 barely even exists. There's not even football zombies to worry about. I mean, I guess I get to showcase Doom Shroom. 2, 1. Boom!
Hello, we would like to visit for a midnight snack. How does ice cream and brains sound?
Cutest turns another ultimate battle. There's no pea-shooters this time, so what do you want me to say? I got lily pad, I guess. 3-1 is the start of the pool levels. Here, we have 6 lanes to defend instead of 5, and 2 of those lanes are the pool lanes. So in order to plan them, I need the one and only lily pad. Lily pad is 25 sun, so everything in the water effectively costs 25 extra sun. Also, since it's daytime, I can't use the mushroom plants I just unlocked, as they'll be sleeping. This becomes a problem in the later pool levels, but not now. Even though Puffstream sleeps during the day, he's still 0 sun, so I can still use him for a free stall. He doesn't have much health, but it's still better than nothing. While there aren't any graves, there is still an ambush. Zombies will spawn from the water at the final wave. They range from basics to buckets. This time, I had chompers ready. I think you can stop them with Ice Shroom, but like I said, the mushrooms sleep during the day. After beating the level, Squash is unlocked.
Squash. Squash is zombies.
Squash is kind of like Potato Mine. He activates when a zombie gets close, but he's 50 sun and can attack from behind. He also doesn't need to arm himself. Okay, maybe they're not as similar as I thought. Anyway, 3-2, I gave up on Puffstream since I have 2 relatively cheap insta-kills. I do not need a very bad stall. I got 2 rows of sunflowers set up and laid waste to the zombies. Unlocking 3-Peter. I would explain what he does, but I don't use him until the ultimate battle, so I'm not going to. 3-3 introduces Snorkel Zombie. Snorkel Zombie swims through the water and comes up to eat. That's when he's vulnerable. I set up Chompers to deal with them, but Chompers chew for an agonizingly long amount of time, so most of them died to the snow piece. Since the level was going by so easily, I decided to activate some cheats. Although, cheats isn't really a good name for them, as they're literally just cosmetics. I figured out how to access the cheat menu, typed in future, and gave the zombies cool glasses. Hell yeah. Beating the level gave me Tangle Kelp. Tangle Kelp is an aquatic plant. He drags the first zombie he encounters into the water, killing them. He's supposed to be the counter for Snorkel Zombie, but he does a job of that. His recharge is super slow, so he's only really good for the final wave's ambush. 3-4 has Pole Vaulters, but they're not a real threat since Snowpea slows them down. I tried to type in the code Pinata to make the zombies explode with party stuff when they die. or something like that. But apparently some cheats are locked behind the Tree of Wisdom. That isn't something we can get into the roof levels, so I said with cool lawnmowers via the code tricked out, one word, and mustaches via the code mustache. Winning the level grants me access to Crazy Dave's shop, so I buy pool cleaners. These are the lawnmowers for the pool. Without them, the lawnmowers are pretty useless. 3-5 is 3-5 is the Big Trouble Little Zombie minigame. Guess what the only proper attacking plan we have is P-fucking shooter. So, are we screwed? I don't think so. This is a conveyor belt level, and cherry bomb and walnut are fairly common. I believe this level is possible without pea shooters. You just need to get lucky with the cherries and walnuts. Have I tried? Nope. As I'm writing this script, I have no intention of going back and trying it, because I already know this challenge will end. Spoiler alert, it wouldn't matter anyway. But we'll get to that when we get to that. For now, the level is a solid maybe. Anyway, 3-6 introduces Zomboni. Spell check, fuck off. Zombonis are really dangerous. They move forward slowly, and they crush plants they encounter. They also leave an ice trail, which allows hordes of bobsled zombies to spawn. They have a lot of health, but they don't have enough health to withstand a squash or jalapeno. Jalapeno was unlocked after 3-5. He destroys an entire lane of zombies and any ice trail the Zombonis have created. Only like 2 Zombonis spawned, so it's all good. Ironically, we unlock the counter to Zombonis after we beat them. Spikeweed costs as much as a pea shooter. He deals damage from below, meaning most zombies don't attack him. He can also pop Zomboni tires, which cause them to explode. I don't know much about cars, but I don't think popping your front tires will cause your entire car to f***ing explode. The Spikeweeds were kinda overkill. 3-8 introduces Dolphin Riders. These fuckers are like pole vaulting zombie, but in the water. However, they are much faster and much more annoying. I do that dolphin noise at places when they spawn.
Where are you?
Thankfully, the solution is very simple. Just plant 2 lily pads in the second column from where they spawn, and they'll jump immediately and lose the dolphin. I don't know what to say in this level other than we lost Tonut. Tonut is a walnut, but tall. He has more health than Walnut, and zombies like Pole Vaulter and Dolphin Rider can't jump over him. They just smack into him and start eating. The -9 is everything we know from the pool levels. I made the tricky decision to ditch Repeater and Potato Mine for Tona and Spikeweed because I really hate the dolphins and the cars. Pole Vaulters are slow enough that 2 Snow Peas can kill them. They're not enough to stop Dolphin Rider. I'm pretty sure these things are the fastest zombie in the game. Zombonis can't be slowed down by the Snow Pea, but thankfully Spikeweed is cheek and only 1 spawned. Easy level? Note.
Hello, we heard you're having a pool party. We think it's fun. We'll be right over. Sincerely, the zombies.
3-10 is our 3rd ultimate battle, and I can finally explain what the 3-Peter and Torchwood does. 3-Peter shoots peas in 3 lanes. His lane and those adjacent. Torchwood turns all peas that pass through him into fireballs, and they do double damage. I swear this level is different on the mobile version. I usually have more than enough Spikeweeds by the end of the level, and more 3-Peters. Because I had so little Spikeweeds, bobsled zombies spawn. They spawn in groups of 5 on a sled. That's all they do. Well, that was an easy level. Now I get my hands on Sea Shroom and storm into the fog levels. Fog is my least favorite set of levels in this game. Ragor Mist is the most boring track of the OST, and the mechanics of night and pool are mashed together. Plus, there's fog. You can still plant in the fog, you just can't see. Thankfully, it's nighttime, so the mushrooms will be wide awake, and we unlock the not ugly as hell version of Sea Shroom. In case you weren't paying attention earlier, Sea Shroom is just a water puff shroom, but his recharge is agonizingly long. Also, since it's night, the lighting looks weird, sorry. This level introduces Jack-in-the-Box zombies, but I'll call him Box Zombie. Box Zombie winds up with Jack-in-the-Box and eventually explodes, killing all the plants in the area. He's absolutely terrifying. But when does he explode? It's fucking percentage based. I just have to kill him as fast as possible, which I did. Unfortunately, you can't see it. I only know he's there because of the jingle.
Come on, boys, grow up. Already? Where are you? Where are you, bitch? Stop it. Stop it. Die. Oh my god, die.
Right now, we kind of have to live with the fog. I haven't unlocked any fog-moving plants yet, so we'll both have to deal with it. Anyway, after level, I unlock a fog-moving plant. Plantain is the best fog-moving plant in the game because the only other one is Blover, and he's pretty useless since Cactus already does that job. Plantain removes fog as long as he's alive, and in 4-2, I take advantage of that. This level has football zombies, so I brought Hypnoshroom. However, I was so focused on the football zombie, I forgot to bring someone. Someone very important. Look at my seeds. Yeah, I forgot Lily Pad. I still beat the level because Doomshroom and Hypnoshroom are goats.
Is that what kids say these days?
So I now have Cactus. Cactus is like Pea Shooter, but she is 125 sun and can shoot down balloon zombies. Speaking of, balloon zombie.
Well, there goes that mower.
Yeah, that balloon zombie came way earlier than I thought he would. If you can't tell, balloon zombie flies over all your plants and can only be damaged after his balloon is popped by either cactus or cattail. Or you could just blow him away with Blover, but I am not going to use Blover in the fog level since Plantain and Cactus do a much better job of that. Speaking of Blover, now we have him. 4-4, I once again forgot Lily Pad. Damn it. With no way to plant cacti in the water, any balloon zombie that spawned would have to go to the pool cleaners. Immediately after that one stole my pool cleaner, another spawned in the same lane, forcing me to use my Doomshroom. Then a Dolphin Rider zombie spawned in the last wave. What? I didn't know he was gonna be here! I used a pool cleaner, blew up the last few zombies, and got a taco.
What are you going to do with the taco? I have no idea. You found my magic taco. I must have it. I'll give you 10,000 coins for that? Or was that 1,000? That was 1,000. Yes, the taco is mine. Why did I give you so much money for a taco? Because I'm crazy!
4-5 isn't a minigame, but a puzzle. There's a difference, I swear. Vase Break is the name of the game. Break all the vases and don't die. Do it 3 times and you win. After the first round, though, I realized the game gives me pea shooters, which aren't allowed. So I restart. Whoops. Second try, and I don't plant pea shooters. I kill all the zombies with squash. Even if I didn't have enough squash, though, I have lawnmowers. Round 2 gives me snow pea, meaning I don't have to rely on squash. I still kill most of the zombies with squash to make it faster. Round 3 gives Hypnoshrooms and disco zombies. You're supposed to hypnotize a disco zombie, which I eventually did. Also, there's a random box zombie in one of the vases for some reason. Box zombie works a little bit differently in Vase Breaker. They explode immediately and break all the vases around them. A well needed break, but now that it's done, we need to continue, now that we have Split Pea in our possession. 4-6 introduces Digger Zombie. Digger Zombie digs underground and eats plants from behind. This is why we have Split Pea. Split Pea can shoot both forward and backward. He shoots 2 peas backwards and 1 forward, don't ask. I press start and realized I forgot Puffshroom. Puffshroom is too good in fog levels to forget. Worse than forgetting Lily Pad because you could just use Seashroom. I restart and make the hard decision to drop Plantain. I love Plantain, so it's really sad to see him go. But what's extra bad now is there's barely any action for you guys, the viewer. When the first Digger Zombie spawned, I didn't have enough sun for a Split Pea. He ended up eating a fully grown Sunshroom, which is very annoying because they take so long to mature. The rest of the level was smooth. I even managed to stop the ambush with Ice Shroom. Unfortunately, you can't see it. My prize doesn't make me feel any better. Starfoot is really bad in this game. In the second, he's pretty good because he shoots faster and thus is more accurate, but in the first, why would you use this thing? The worst part about the fog is that it appears in the seed selection screen, which makes it hard to tell what zombies you'll be facing. That's why I didn't catch a dolphin rider zombie in 4-4. Thankfully, 4-7 was basically just 4-6 again. The only difference was that there was a box zombie, but as long as you kill them fast, there's no problem. What is a problem is the pogo zombie that started appearing in 4-8.
Oh, god damn it.
Why are the fog zombies so annoying? All the other areas in this game don't introduce nearly as many annoying zombies as the fog levels do. Why is the fog level so annoying? It's not even the last level. What you're supposed to do against Pogo Zombie is use Tallnut because he can't get over Tallnut, but the dude is 125 sun, and sun is scarce at night. There weren't any balloons or diggers, so I could take Plantain with me. Unfortunately, nothing else of interest happened other than the magnet stream being unlocked. I probably could have brought Plantain, but I didn't in exchange for Tallnut. I don't even know anymore. You know what's really frustrating? The fact I lost 3 lanes to balloon zombies because they spawned only in the lanes I didn't have cactus in. Are you fucking kidding me?
Hello, this is your mother. Please come over to my house for meatloaf. Leave your front door open and your lawn unguarded. Sincerely, Mom. Not this.
No, your video isn't glitching out. Probably. The game actually looks like this. This is an ultimate battle level, meaning this level forces me to talk about a few plants I haven't used before, and how this level actually works. I swear, like 70% of this video is me explaining what all the zombies and plants do. This is Dog Stormy Night. I call it that because there's a hidden minigame that is basically the same thing, and also it's apparently a Lost City brain buster. Why? In this level, the screen flashes for a few seconds, then goes dark again. The flashes are the only time you can see. Anyway, on to the plants. Starfruit shoots stars in 5 directions, but none of those directions are forward, so it's pretty bad. Pumpkin protects the plants inside him, just like Walnut. He's really good and one of my favorites. Magnet Stream steals any metallic objects. He is also really good. And Blover blows away fog and balloon zombies. There's no fog, so it's just balloon zombies. I think I've talked about this level for too long. You get it. There's not even ultimate battle music, so I had to play it myself. Let's move on to the roof levels before the lighting makes me want to throw up. The last area in this game is the roof. It's the hardest area, as it should be, because you can't plant on the roof. No more planting willy-nilly. Just like the pool, I need another plant to allow me to plant on the roof. That was a really weird sentence. Unfortunately, we don't have that plant yet. We do have Cabbage Pult though. Cabbage Pult is a pea shooter for the roof. That is just the only difference in this game. It is literally just a pea shooter on the roof. The main gimmick of this area is that forward shooters like Snow Pea and Cactus are not very effective because of how the roof curves. Cabbage Pult is a solution because he doesn't care what the zombies are. He will hit them unless they're balloon zombies. Why? In most roof levels, you have 3 columns of pots you can plant in. But here we have 5 because we can't make our own pots yet. Being the first level of a new area with the game-changing gimmick, 5-1 is naturally very easy. So easy in fact, I'm writing this part of the script before I've even played the level. Since you wouldn't use pea shooters anyway, there's barely any problems with the roof. Solo problems, I'm not even going to bother explaining the plants and zombies here. At least not yet. I will explain Bungee Zombie and Flower Pot. Bungee zombies come from above and steal plants. During this final wave, they ambush us by dropping random zombies in random places. They also go. Flower Pot is a pot for planting. He's literally just a lily pad for the roof. That's it. Also, he's incredibly cute. 5-5 is sort of a mini game, but also kinda not. This is probably the worst level in the entire game for both this run and normal play. 3-5 is a gray area. In this level, almost all the zombies are bungee zombies descending onto the roof and dropping zombies ranging from basics to buckets and sometimes ladders. Ladder zombies have ladders that they place on defensive plants like walnut and pumpkin. Bungees also sometimes come in hordes to steal plants. But what makes this level so hard? The plants the game gives you. There are only 4 plants you can get in this level. Chomper, Cherry Bomb, Pumpkin, and Flower Pot. That complicates matters. Not because of Nom Nom Nom, the achievement that involves being in a level with only Chompers, Sunflowers, and Walnuts, but because of Explodinator. Remember that? When I was going into this, I was thinking I had to be risky with Cherry Bomb because of Num Num Num. But the requirement for that achievement is very strict. So strict, in fact, it actually cannot be earned in pool, roof, or fog. Because you need to plant flower pots and lily pads for it. So Num 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 isn't a problem, but Explodinator is. The worst part? Cherry Bomb is the only way to destroy the ladders. Forget Zomboss, this is our final challenge. But how did it go? Montage! 5-6 and 5-7 have annoying zombies, but nothing of note. I did buy twin sunflowers so I could plant doom shrooms more easily, but none of the new plants or zombies have achievements around them, so we head into 5-8 and... Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are officially fucked. But wait, we are so close. Why aren't you stopping? Well, Saturn, who is representing the possibly confused viewer, I'll tell you. You see this motherfucker? That's a Gargantuar. Gargantuars are gigantic zombies who have a lot of health. They have enough health to withstand an explosion. They take 2 insta-kills. They can also insta-kill your plants by crushing them. And when they're at half health, they throw their imp fall into the lawn. They're basically a mini-boss that you will encounter regularly in these levels. So if you're taking an achievement killing one for the first time, probably because it is. Crash of the Titan is earned when you defeat a Gargantuar for the first time, and unlike some of your plants, there's no hope for getting around it. In order to end a level, you need to kill all the zombies, so I can't just let him live and expect nothing to go wrong. We've come so far, we're literally 2 levels away from the end, but we can't get around this. So unfortunately, you cannot beat Plants vs. Zombies without achievements. Or can you? You might already know this, but there was more than one version of Plants vs. Zombies 1. In total, there are 5 versions. I think. Does the Game of the Year version have enough differences to be its own thing? Anyway, these 5 versions are the PC version, console version, mobile version, DS version, and Chinese version. Yes, China has its own version. I do not know why, it just does. The differences between these versions are pretty minimal, outside of how you play the game, obviously. The DS version is very pixelated and small. The mobile version has missing music. Why? The PC version is the default version, I think. The console version has bushes in front of the house for some reason. Most of these changes aren't very impactful. But there is one that is. For whatever reason, not all achievements are in every version. Some are exclusive. And guess what achievements are exclusive to the console version? The multiplayer achievements, Soil Your Plants, and Crash of the Titan. So while it's not possible to beat the console version of Plants vs. Zombies without achievements, the mobile, PC, and DS versions are still on the table. Now, I do not have the PC version or the DS version, but I do have the mobile version, meaning I have to play through the entire game again, this time with different rules to avoid. Lord help me. I'm not going to recap the entire game because you literally just watched it. I'll just point out some new challenges I have to worry about. The mobile version has like 10 times more achievements than the console version. so I have to be more careful. Again, sow your plants isn't in this version, so I can recklessly plant pea shooters as much as I want. Honestly, it feels a little weird spamming these guys after avoiding them the entire game. The lawnmower achievements like last mower standing, defeat the last zombie in the level with a lawnmower, and Lawnmower Man, kill 10 zombies with a single lawnmower, are always a worry. But this is the first area. I don't think I need to worry about these guys overwhelming me. This ain't a crappy difficulty mod with what the f is that. Explodinator is still a thing, and I'd say it's a little bit more risky here. In the console version, there's these bushes that move around when a zombie spawns. But here, there aren't any bushes, so I don't get a warning where a new zombie will spawn. I actually avoided using Cherry Bomb this time around, even when I knew it'd be fine, because I'm not risking it. 1-5 is still walnut bowling, but unlike before, I need to be careful. Avoiding rolls from heads is playing the slow game. I cannot kill 5 zombies with a single walnut. There's actually a neat trick here. I don't know if it helped or not, but it'll at least give you a better understanding and or fun fact about how this game works. Some of you are familiar with the 50% rule. Basically, when the current horde of zombies gets to around 35%, maybe 50% of their overall health, the next horde spawns. This makes it easier to get rolls from heads, so what I do is stock up on these nuts until I have just enough to kill the targeted zombie in one swoop. I'm not sure if it helped or not, but it felt like a real strategy and no one's gonna tell me otherwise. We still get Potato Mine after 1-5, which is actually bad. I relied on this guy a lot last round, but I can't use him this time because of Spadow. I can't let a single Potato Mine explode. I can still plant them, but I can't use them as an explosive. I instead use them to stop pole vaulting zombies from charging. Spadow is only earned when a Potato Mine explodes, so as long as I dig them up immediately after a pole vaulting zombie jumps, it's all good. Thankfully, Potato Mine isn't nearly as useful as he was before. Last round, he was amazing because I couldn't use pea shooters, meaning I had to build up more sun for snow peas and repeaters. But soil your plants isn't an issue anymore, so I don't need to farm sun like before. I still plant snow peas and repeaters because why wouldn't I? Anyway, 1-10 is the ultimate battle, and listen to the audio. Ultimate battle? I thought it only played in Column Like You See 'Em. I immediately went to my main file to check if the game was updated and the music was re-added, but it didn't play. So I assume the track only plays the first time you play the level. Then it's back to the normal music. Damn it. At least we still have the track in Column Like You See 'Em. And hey, it's better than PvZ2, where the Ultimate Battle and Brainiac Maniac tracks have been absent since August 2017. Anyway, I should probably mention that the Ultimate Battle levels are different here. At least I think they are. I'm pretty sure the frequency of certain plants on the conveyor is different. Either that or I just got more stuff because I'm planting pea shooters, but who knows. Anyway, you might have noticed I'm planting my cherry bombs well away from the zombies. This is because of the lack of bushes to tell me where the zombies will be, and my anxious ass doesn't want to risk blowing up zombies that just spawn without knowing it. Anyway, I completely destroyed the zombies. Night is much less achievement heavy, so while I'm beating 2-1, let me explain 2 more achievements I've been making progress on, but not completing. Undead Space has you building a zombie pile into space. Basically, the game keeps track of how many zombies you kill, with this fun visual of zombies piling in a trash can. After 1-10, the number of dead zombies is 401. But how many zombies does it take to reach space? 10,000! My zombie pile in my main file is currently 97,435 zombies. Not important, I just wanted to flex. At this rate of 401 zombies per area, that's 2,005 zombies after 5-10. Although it will be higher by then because the zombie density is going to increase as the levels get harder. But it probably won't be 10,000. The other achievement is Peking Express, which involves digging down to China in the achievement menu. Totally avoidable, but sad I can't do it. My record in my main file is 4 minutes and 59 seconds. Comment yours. I'm curious if you're better than me. Anyway, now that 2-1 is complete, a new challenger appears. Penny Pincher is awarded after picking up 30 coins in a row without letting any disappear. If I pick up 30 in a row, I must restart. This isn't really a test of skill, more of a test of fighting a natural reaction. I see a coin in a Plant vs. Zombies game, my tiny monkey brain goes into full tapping mode. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, Penny Pincher. Basically what I do is every once in a while, I let a coin disappear. Although my natural reaction sometimes screws with that. Also, for some reason, Dave's shop unlocked after 2-2. I guess he liked Fume Shroom. Didn't his shop open in 3-4 last time? Dave also sold me my 7th seed slot, like before. Now, leave me alone, Dave! Now that we have Gravebuster, Penny Pincher is a little bit more annoying. Gravebuster drops coins when he finishes eating, so I need to be more concerned about letting the coins despawn. Whack a zombie! Nothing of note happened until 2-8, when Disco Zombie comes back. Also just happens to be when we unlock Ice Room. Both have achievements. I can't hypnotize a Disco Zombie because the Disco is undead, and I can't freeze 24-size zombies with a single Ice Room because of 20 below 0. Not hypnotizing a Disco Zombie is really easy. They don't eat right away, so even if one does encounter a Hypnoshroom, you have more than enough time to dig that sucker up before the Disco Zombie can take a bite. 20 below 0 is also easy to avoid. Just don't bring Ice Room. Now, the Ultimate Battle level forces Ice Room onto us. But just like the pea shooters last round, just don't plant them. After 2-10, my zombie pile is at 1,015. I'm guessing most of these kills are coming from the Ultimate Battle. Pool has 3 achievements total, and 2 of them are nearly impossible to get by accident at this point in the game. Pools closed can only be done with explosives or 3-peater. Beating a pool level without planting in the pool is really hard, since 3-peater and Cob Cannon are the most expensive plants in the game. Don't Pee in the Pool is unlocked by beating a pool level without pea shooter plants. At this point, the only attacking non-pea shooting plant we have is Chomper. Well, and the mushrooms, but they sleep during the day, so they're not going to be of any use. There is a risk with Monster Mash. Monster Mash involves defeating 5 zombies with a single squash. So not only are Potato Mine and Cherry Bomb risky, so is Squash. I can still use him on singular zombies, so I just do that to stall and just not using the rest of the level. I still find the bacon after 3-4, even though Dave already gave me his shop, and Dave still buys it from me for a lot of money, although his dialogue is a bit different. Yeah, you go do that, buddy. Even though Soil Your Plants isn't on mobile, Big Trouble Little Zombie is still hazardous because of Explodinator. So many tiny zombies spawn. It's, well, nuts! I still won because I'm an epic god gamer, but it could have gone south. Of course, the Ultimate Battle gives Squash, so I gotta avoid using him on hordes. Thankfully, this level seems to give more 3-peaters and spikeweeds than the console version, so there's no problem. The only problem is the amount of coins that spawned. I had like 4, 5 on screen at once. Zombie pile is currently sitting at 2,118. Wait, I killed 1,103 zombies in the pool. Okay, Fog. What does Fog have? Thankfully, basically nothing. Outside of the achievements I already have to worry about, like Penny Pincher and Lawnmower Man, there's only one new achievement added to the bunch, and it's not relevant until 4-7. Well, technically there's 2, but one of them is Zombologist, which can't be earned until Adventure 2, because Yeti Zombie doesn't spawn until then, and our challenge ends after Adventure 1. While playing, I noticed that there was no fog in the seed selection menu, meaning I knew exactly what's coming. I also played smarter in general. The Dolphin Zombie spawned earlier than he did before, but I was still prepared. Anyway, there is an old achievement I have to worry about. Disco is undead in 4-5. The Vase Breaker level. Remember the Disco Zombie that spawned in round 3 back on console? He's still here on mobile. But like I said, hypnotizing a Disco Zombie is really hard to do by accident because they don't eat right away. And since Pea Shooter isn't illegal anymore, killing him is even easier. This level still took 2 tries, Not because of Disco is Undead, but because of Last Moan Standing. A Buckethead ate my Snow Pea just before my Snow Pea could kill him, forcing me to restore it. I'm pretty sure he was like 1 or 2 more shots away from dying. Also, I think my game glitched, as it seemed like the Hypnoshroom I planted to deal with the Buckethead was eaten by the hypnotized zombie. I couldn't find any sources out of the one source I checked that said anything about that, so I have no clue what happened. I'm pretty sure I lost because of a glitch. I got the win on the second try. Now, about that one relevant fog achievement. It's called Blind Faith. Complete an extremely foggy level without using planters or blowers. Now, what counts as an extremely foggy level? 4-7, 4-8, and 4-9. So in those 3 levels, I must bring a planter or a blower. You saw how it went on console. 4-7 and 4-9 I didn't even remove fog because I didn't have space for planter. Now, I could buy the 9th plant slot from Crazy Dave, but that costs 20,000 coins, and I only have 4,500 coins at the start of 4-1, so that's not happening. So what do I do about this situation? I decided to just wing it. Like I said before, I was playing much better than I was last round. So, while a few of you might not like how I played this game, my strats worked nonetheless. My strategy was to focus on planting split pea and or cactus as soon as possible, and then plant plantains. 4-7 only had Digger Zombie, and my strategy worked like a charm. Basically what I do is plant 7 or 8 Sunshrooms, then start alternating between planting Sunshrooms and attacking plants. Not a single Digger ate my Sunshroom. 4-8 has Pogos, so I brought Tallnut, Jalapeno, and Skitty Shroom. This time, I planted planters earlier because Tallnut has a longer recharge time than Split Pea and Cactus, so I can't risk planting them in the wrong spot. I had a Jalapeno, the first Pogo Zombie, because Skitty Shroom, but the remaining 1 got Tallnut. 4-9 has both Pogos and Balloons, so I had to take Tallnut and Cactus. I planted Plantain early again because Pogos are really fast, so I need to see them coming. One got really far into my defense, but a last second Tallnut stopped him dead in his tracks. By the end of the level, I just said, "Fuck Cemetery," and ended up with a lawn that looked like this. Functional, yet ugly. 4-10 is easy because Penny Pincher is the only real threat. The zombie pile is at 2,634. I guess Fog had a lower zombie density. I don't think it'll reach space after Roof, but I have to play Roof to figure that out. So let's do it. Okay, I'm going to slow down now as we are officially in uncharted waters. There is only one achievement in Roof that can technically be earned immediately, and it's Grounded. Grounded is to beat a normal Roof level without using pulp plants. And theoretically, it is possible on 5-1 on the first round, but obviously we're not going to get it because it's an achievement. And even if it was an achievement, I'm not crazy enough to do that. Well, 5-1 is easy. You can still use forward shooters like Pea Shooter on the Roof, they just need to be on the 5th column or farther to work. Knowing this, I planted Snow Peas to slow down the zombies. For winning, I get Flower Pot and buy Roof Cleaners, just like before. 5-2 has Pole Vaulters, but since I can plant Flower Pots now, they're not as big a threat as they would be otherwise. The strategy was the same as before, but this time I brought Pea Shooters for the extra damage and used Flower Pots to stop Pole Vaulters from charging. After the level, we unlock Kernel Pult. Kernel Pult is like Cabbage Pult, but its kernels do less damage in exchange for sometimes yeeting butter at zombies, stunning them for a few seconds. I don't know why butter stuns zombies, it just does. Also, he's one of my all-time favorite plants. 5-3 introduces louder zombies, but I have a new strategy. I get 2 rows of Cabbage Pults and Kernel Pults set up, then I dig up a row of sunflowers and replace them with Cabbage Pults. It really works. Beating the level unlocks Coffee Bean. When planted on a sleeping mushroom, Coffee Bean will wake them up for a price of 75 sun. So now, at least during the day, mushrooms cost an additional 75 sun if you actually want them to work. 5-4 has Pogos and Footballs. You're supposed to use Magnet Shroom as they steal Pogo Sticks and Football Zombies helmets, but I'm a dumbass and didn't realize this until after I started the level. so I decided to brute force it with cabbage, port, and corn. I mean, it worked, but Football Zombie has a lot of health, so it heavily relies on Colonel Polt's butter. And he only has a 25% chance to fire butter every time he attacks, which is every 3 seconds. At the end of the level, I saved up 200 sun for a Doom Shroom to annihilate 999% of zombies. Only one survived, but not for long. 5-5 is exactly the same as it was before, so I'm not showing it. You saw the montage. 5-6 introduces Catapult Zombie. Catapult Zombie drives whatever this is and flings basketballs at the backmost plant. I believe each basketball does around the same amount of damage as a zombie bite. And I think he also has a limited amount of balls, but I need to double check that. He can be killed by spikeweed, but spikeweed can't be planted in flower pots, so we have to kill him the old-fashioned way. Luckily, they don't have much health. I think they have less health than a Zomboni actually, so taking them out is very easy. I switched up my strat because more cabbage bolts means more damage. Final wave, Doom Shroom, win, Umbrella Leaf. Umbrella Leaf is a maple tree, I think that's what she's supposed to be. Basically what she does is protect plants in a 3x3 area from bungees and basketballs. However, that's all she does. She doesn't attack, she doesn't produce sun, she doesn't even have a lot of health. She just protect. I plant cabbage pole in the back for 5-7 so that I can protect both my main attacking plants and the sunflowers with Umbrella Leaf. I planted 2 more for ambush protection. This left 1 column vulnerable, but it's better than all of them. Doom Shroom finish, Marigold. This thing is damn near useless. All she does is make coins, which, yeah, may be good in a normal playthrough, but she's useless in this challenge. She creates coins. Penny Pincher exists. 5-8, we're back. And this time, nothing is going to stop us. Right away, I messed up my squash by planting them too early, and 2 of them ended up attacking the same zombie. Luckily, I had jalapenos to deal with them. There's no bungees or catapults in this level, so I have more than enough room to build my defense. And there he is, the big kahuna himself. Remember how I said 1 insta-kill can't kill a Gargantua until they're at half health? I think I said that. Did I say that? That statement isn't entirely true for this game. Gargantuas have a visual phase for health. Once they get into their second visual phase, which is just a bandage on their arm, then an insta-kill will do just enough damage to finish them off, assuming you didn't do it too early. A second Gargantua spawned during the final wave, so my Doom Shroom got him to half health, meaning he threw his imp. This is why I have Jalapeno though, because he can take out both of them. Melon Pole. Cool. 5-9 has a lot. Bungee Zombie, Box Zombie, Catapult Zombie, and Gargantuas. I had no plan going into it, so I came up with one on the spot. For some reason, I decided I needed sun, and lots of it. I started with squash for a long time while building up column after column of sunflowers. After getting way too many sunflowers down, I started planting more cabbages, then umbrellas, then corn, then more cabbages. Eventually, I had all my sunflowers up front to give me sun and to act as a buffer. Sorry, girls. During the second wave, I had to use a Doom Shroom because there were so many zombies. Thankfully, he had recharged in time for the final wave. Of course, a Gargantua spawned, and I think I almost got Monster Mash there. I think there was like 4 or 5 zombies in the lane with the Gargantua. If I didn't use Doom Shroom, I might have gotten Monster Mash and had to do the entire level again. Right at the end, that would have been very annoying. Oh god, I can't read cursive. Homeowner, you have failed to submit to our night-led claim. Be advised that unless you comply, we will be forced to take extreme action. Please permit your home and brains to us, forthwith. Sincerely, Dr. Edgar Zombos. Yeah, I can't read cursive. Whatever. 5-10 is non-ultimate battle, but a boss fight against Dr. Zombos. Instead of killing zombies to fill up a bar with flags, we need to fill up a green bar by attacking zombies who will spawn zombies. The zombies he spawns get more tough as the fight goes on. The conveyor belt gives us melon pulp. Melon pulp is a pulp plant who does a hell of a lot of damage, plus splash damage. We also get jalapeno and ice cream, as well as the other 2 pulps. Occasionally, zombies will lower his head. This is when we attack him. He can endure, I believe, 21 or 22 jalapenos before he dies. When he does lower his head though, it's not to give us an opening, it's to attack. He spits out either a fireball or an ice ball. The ice ball can be destroyed with jalapeno in its lane, and the fireball can be destroyed by ice cream anywhere. It's a very fun fight, but it's not without its hazards, as we have ice cream. Now, I'm not sure if there's ever 20 zombies on screen for 20 below 0, but I still want to be cautious with ice cream because you never know. It's random! Oh, you can also summon bungees and throw a truck that kills everything in a 2x3 area. It's a really fun fight, probably the most epic final boss of 2009. Zombies will spawn nearly any zombie, except the pool zombies. He even spawns Zomboni. I've done this fight way too many times. With all the jalapenos, melons, and ice creams I got, I was easily able to take him down, winning the challenge, and leaving our zombie pile with 3,379. Okay, you win. No more eating brains for us. We just want to make music videos with you now. Sincerely, the zombies. And there's not even zombie on your lawn. So, is it possible to beat Plants vs. Zombies without achievements? It depends on what version you're playing. On console? No, it's not. On mobile? Yes, it is. PC or DS? I don't know. But probably. Hey, at least one version can be completed. This was a really wild challenge for me. It's summer when I'm making this, meaning I don't have many opportunities to record a voiceover. I actually did the mobile fog and roof in a 10-hour session. I'm not joking about that. I didn't hate making this video though. I love Plants vs. Zombies. I'm happy I got to make a challenge video in one of my favorite childhood games. You know, if I was going to make a challenge video of all my childhood games, that would leave Pokemon Yellow and Portal 2. I actually tried this challenge in PvZ2 first, but I only got past Ancient Egypt because of technical problems. I'll release that video later today. Probably. Check it out. It's only like 27 minutes long. But other than that, this is where the challenge ends. Until next time, see ya.